Hello again, I'm Joanne Ramsden and I'd like to share some more tips for distance learning with our younger learners. Keeping the attention of 5 to 8-year-olds for an extended period of time is always somewhat of a challenge, even in our classrooms. In this new situation, we have the additional complication of environmental distraction. Today, we're going to look at my top 5 tips for managing our class at a distance. My first tip for classroom management is be prepared. Set up your computer next to a table where you can have your lesson plans and props close by. I'm teaching materials in my science classes, so I've got a box next to the table with everything in it. Make sure that the light isn't behind you or children won't be able to see your expression. As well as having your realia prepared, have all your digital materials open and ready to use. If you use slides for the date and the weather, make sure your slides are open and ready for you to fill in. If you're going to show a video, open it up, ready to share, so that children don't become distracted waiting for you to search through folders on your computer. And make sure you're using grid view so that you can see the whole class at a glance. Teaching children in their own homes means we have less control over the environment. Brothers and sisters may be having online lessons at the same time. Parents may have the TV on or be talking on the phone. So my second tip is microphones on mute. With this age group, it may take children some time to learn to mute and unmute their microphones. So make sure you've signed in with your own session and can help them along at first by muting any mics accidentally left open. The routine that I've established with my classes is children arrive at the beginning of the session with their microphone on for individual greeting. Once we've said hello, the microphone is muted. To participate in the lesson, they put their hand up. I name them, they unmute their mic to speak. Although it's important for control reasons to have the children's mics on mute, at the end of the session, allow them to put their mics on to say goodbye to you and to each other. Children really appreciate this moment to chat and say goodbye to each other. Just make sure that you turn the volume down as you give the instruction. My third tip is chat box off. Older children may be able to make use of the chat box to answer or even ask questions. But for this age group, it becomes a distraction rather than a useful tool. Instead of typing yes or no into the chat box, encourage them to put their thumbs up or down. Some video conferencing tools such as Zoom have a draw application, which I also recommend disabling before starting the lesson. My fourth tip is keep it short. 30 minutes is more than enough time to keep everyone's attention during a video conference. Make sure the pace of the lesson is quick. You may find you need more activities than you would in the classroom, but that you change activity more frequently. Familiarity is key in difficult circumstances. Start off with the daily routine as you would in class. Every day we start by singing the days of the week and the month songs. Children know these songs and it helps them feel comfortable and settle into the lesson. Review as much as possible. Progress can be slower as children aren't able to practice by talking to each other. Use plenty of songs, games, videos and stories to maintain interest and motivation. This way we control the class through the actual lesson plan. My fifth tip is use brain breaks. Break up your lesson with short activities to keep everyone on their toes. Choose one or two different ones to include in your lesson. Everybody, fly like a bird. Jump like a frog. Don't forget to catch a fly. Include any activities that you may have taught. For example, household tasks. Everybody, make your bed or wash the dishes, water the plants. Include daily routines. Everybody wash your hands. Don't forget the soap. Or if you've taught sporting activities, kick the ball. Did you score a goal? Play basketball. Bounce, 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 throw. Breaking up your lesson in this way can help refocus children's attention. These are my top 5 tips for class management when using video conferencing. But there are other ways of managing the class at a distance. I'd love to hear your ideas. I hope you find today's suggestions useful and I look forward to speaking to you again very soon.